Live. Trying to get to where you all can see me. Hey, hi everybody. Hi. This is Agana with Good Skin. How's it going? Okay, so I'm super excited because I can go live on YouTube, whereas before I really couldn't do it. So I am so excited about that. And I want to welcome you guys to Good Skin World for our first live podcast. Hey, our first live on Instagram this is our first live on YouTube, and I think this is my third or fourth live on Instagram. Hey, Doc, how are you? um, so I wanted to say hi and welcome. So as you can see in my stories, if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow Leela's Body Cocktail on Instagram, or also if you follow the hashtag Good Skin, you can actually find me on either Instagram or YouTube. And then you can also find Leela's Body Cocktails on Facebook. You can't find me though because I get kicked off of Facebook. So I don't know why. Maybe can you explain that to me? Why did I get kicked off Facebook? They said it was something dealing with like a security thing, but it's kind of like, okay, well, I mean, I've been on there for God knows how long, and you guys know what I do. So how do you not know that this is me making these posts? So that's my issue right now with Facebook, but it is what it is. So that's cool. I'm trying to make Instagram a little bit more like, let me see. Well, I can't do that. Okay, anyway. So today I'm talking about allergies. Okay, and we are all dealing with them. All of us are. I'm dealing with them. You're dealing with them. We don't really talk about it. We just sort of deal with it and take some Flonase or Claritin and then move on about our life, right? So I used to be on Claritin and Flonase, and I couldn't do it. It was just way too much. And I was on it for a couple of years. So anyway, so we're going to go over that today. So while we're like in this intro part, please do invite your friends. For those of you all who don't know me, I will introduce myself to you, especially on YouTube because it's my first time. So my name is Ayana, and I am the creator, developer, and skin expert. But I also create body products. And my company, Leela's Body Cocktails, also extends skincare services that are all holistic. So no aesthetic services, these are all holistic. And my goal is to decrease the ratio of sun damage across the world because we have over 60,000 cases of skin cancers, and skin cancers prerequisite a lot of times is sun damage. So I'm not saying that all skin cancers derive from sun damage. That's not what I'm saying, because sometimes you could come into contact with something else, or something could be going on internally to where now you are dealing with sun damage. Your skin has developed a cancer because your cells are not, they become mutated somehow. So that is something to just keep in mind as far as sun damage and why you should be concerned about it and why it is an issue. And don't ignore it just because someone else has a skin issue and you haven't found yours yet. We all have it. So today's topic is about allergies. Now that you know who I am, okay, you know who I am now. Tell me about who you are for those of you all who will come on later on also, okay, because I know some of you all are at work and you can't really hop on. So today I'm going to go through a little skincare routine because I want you to see my skin. Okay, if you follow me on Instagram, you can pretty much see how I just washed my hair, so that's a little bit of conditioner. But if you follow me on Instagram or see any of my pictures, you notice that I never wear makeup. I think I may have one picture on social media where I have makeup on, like foundation. But for the most part, my skin is so sensitive. And then also, I don't like a lot of, I don't care for chemicals on my skin. And my skin doesn't like chemicals on it either. So, and a lot of people's skin don't like chemicals, but, people keep putting that on it. But I have made the decision to stay away from chemicals on a regular basis. So that is segueing into these allergens. So in my neighborhood where I am, they are doing road construction. So there's a lot more smog in the air. And since I've been winding my window down because the weather has been so nice, and it seems like every person in New Mexico smokes cigarettes, I'm getting a lot of like nicotine pollution into my skin and my pores, and my pores don't like that. So I'm going to show you two now. Okay, usually my skin is pretty clear. You see those marks? I can count at least 5 of them. Okay. I don't know. It may not be a big deal to you because it's normal, but for me, this is not normal. And I have a photo shoot tomorrow, so I've got to get my skin right because I don't wear makeup for my photo shoots. So today I'm going to work on detoxing my skin. Yesterday I detoxed myself in the diet. This weekend I had plenty of sugar. I had a birthday party. That was sugar. And then most of you all may know this, but when you have some sugar, processed sugar, sometimes it spikes your sugar level to where now you want more sugar. So I fell into that hole a little bit. So I had cake, and then I got cinnamon buns, cinnamon rolls from my farmer's market. I was just all about some sugar over the weekend. But guess what? I'm done. That's it. I'm not saying I won't ever do sugar, but I'm just saying the amount of processed sugar I allow in my body is very minimal. I don't take in a lot because I focus on keeping my body as alkaline as possible. So that's why we're here today. Okay, so I want you all to look at my skin once again. Okay. There are some things that you're just not going to be able to tell that I can tell, because if you've never seen my skin before, you probably think I look fantastic. But there's a certain level of texture that my skin would have. For instance, because of also the allergies, I've gotten very dry around here. And I ran out of my favorite product, which is Natural Jelly Shot by Leela's Body Cocktails. And it's super moisturizing, but I ran out a week ago. So it seems like whatever pollen in the air is taking out of me, I'm not really like putting it in at the level that I should be putting it in. And that changes with the seasons for everybody. Like, don't feel that something's wrong with your skin because you're dry. Well, that's what your skin does. It adjusts to what's going on, and you just have to support your skin and make sure it gets what it needs, okay? So I'm dry, super dry right here in this area. I've been blowing my nose. Obviously, here have a little bit of some mucus build up in here. And I'm fine with blowing my nose because the last thing I want is for my nasal passages to start getting swollen up. So I'll keep blowing my nose as I need. I don't take any of the slow nasal Claritin. So I stay pretty clear, but like at nighttime, I might get stopped up, or, if I'm outside in a new area where my body really hasn't gotten acclimated to what is blooming, then I'll get stopped up in like a nostril, then I'll clear up later. So I'm cool with that. Okay, so you all have actually seen me do the system before, right? Today, and for those of you who don't know what system I'm talking about, I am talking about the facial pampering system by Leela's Body Cocktails. If you ever have a question or want to see what system that is I'm talking about, I'm referring to, all you have to do is go to www.leelasbodycocktails.com. It is in my profile. For Instagram, you can find it very quickly. I do believe it is also on YouTube. So you can actually go to the website and check out the facial pampering system and order it if you feel like it's the right fit for you. So what I'm going to do now is clean my face. Okay. That's a lie. I don't always clean my face with a cotton swab. Sometimes I'm in a hurry. Okay. Realistically, Queen's got stuff to do. So If I'm in the shower, oh, I forgot my cotton swab, then I do use my hands, but I really make sure my hands are super duper clean. Okay. So this is the cotton swab I'm going to use today. And there's something, oh, and I have my water. I do have my water in here. I thought I forgot it. So I've got some water. So, I've had to up my water intake. So that's what this is about. Okay. Shout out to Project Echo. I'm a skin specialist with them. All right. So I'm going to use some of my water because it is filtered. In fact, this water is the Canogen water. Man, talk about a water snob, huh? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of being very selective with what water I allow it to like really help me keep my skin clean and also keep my body clean. So I just got hip to Canogen and I'm absolutely loving it. It tastes so good. Today, I am using cold water. Normally, I use hot water. There's a reason why I'm using cold water today. One reason is because I have very inflamed skin right now because of the pollution and also because of the allergies, okay? And so I am going to, hi, thank you. Oh, thanks for the love. Thank you so much. So I'm using cold water today. I'm talking about allergens on your skin. So have you been affected by any allergens out there? I think we all have. It's just a matter of whether we like really acknowledge it. It's important to acknowledge things that really affect our skin and our body. So I'm going to do a mask today, but I'm going to clean my face first just because, oh, that is cold. Okay, that's fine. So when I have been cleaning my face, I've actually gotten a good bit of stinging or like slight burning in my skin, and it's fine because my pH is so off that I'm just trying to adjust it. If you don't know what I mean by pH, anytime that you intake something that just throws your body off, it does throw off your pH level. The amount of sugar I took in throws off my pH level. The fact that I was eating eggs, like I'm not 98% vegan throughout my body, because when you're vegan, your body is used to consuming live food for the most part. And then I go and put some eggs in there, which I do eat eggs, so that's why I'm not 100% vegan. But, look at that. You would think that I didn't just clean my face last night. I did clean my face last night, okay? And this tells you like how much smog and pollution is in the air, because it's not always this. But I have been going around with the windows down, enjoying the change of the season, but people are smoking and there's a lot of construction going on in my neighborhood. What's up with that? So anyway, I'm doing the cleanser and I have used cold water. When I use hot water, it's almost like my skin was saying, all right, chick, it's already enough that our pH is off. Can we please calm us down with some cool water? So that's why I'm using cool water today. Again, I just washed my face last night. I took my daughter to school this morning and I had the windows down. So I've got some pollution already in my skin. So as you can see, the cleanser is not like foamy. It's a very gentle cleanser. I am burning, but right now I'm burning right here in this area. So between me blowing my nose and when my window is cracked, of course, the pollution does get right here. So right now I am a bit uncomfortable with the cleanser, but I'm going to let it sit for a while I clean that off. Then I'm going to clean it off, okay? So, like I said, I used a filtered water as my or water base to clean my skin. So Now, well, I'll let it sit on there for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off, but I'm gonna go like really slow. Again, I'm using my filtered water again. And it's freezing because I had ice in it. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so going back to allergens, why I clean this off. So a lot of people think that allergies are bad. Allergies are not bad. They're like a fact of life, basically. We have them. There are certain things that we're just affected by. There's nothing wrong with you because you're affected by something that's blooming in the air. You don't need to hide out. We're humans and we're part of this earth, just like other things are. So, don't like hide out from outside. Oh, it really burns right here because I've been blowing my nose. I'm not really red right there though. So I don't want you all to be afraid to go outside. I want you to go outside. I want you to enjoy nature. We have been blessed with it. Okay. So go outside, figure out what your body's responding to. Okay. Cottonwoods are blooming right now. And that's really like my soft spot. So that's just what it is. All right. All right. So I've cleaned that off. Ooh. Okay. So now I'm going to start mixing. I'm going to mix my mask, but before I do that, I'm going to use some toner because it'll help me balance out my pH as well. So I'm going to do that. Oh man, I'm out of water. How did that happen? So, all right. So, some of you all do have the system. So if you're having the same issues as I am, you can actually like use this process that I'm using right now. And understand if you don't have the mask, the mask per se, because it's just part of the service that I offer. But I'm going to go ahead and apply the, hi Sophia, how are you? I'm going to go ahead and apply the toner set. Okay. So I'm going to do a toner set real quick. And the reason why I say real quick is because going off of how this cleanser is doing my skin with me blowing my nose, I'm going to be very cautious about when I get around this area with the toner. But then it might be okay. So we'll see. Okay. Not really tingling so far, so that's cool. Oh yeah, there goes some tingling right there. Okay. So my pH is like really inflamed. All the sugar I had this weekend. And I knew I was having too much sugar. So, I can't blame anybody. Yeah, we all like to eat like a little bit of cake here and there, but I really did overdo it. I mean, cake and cinnamon rolls. I don't think I really needed to do all that, but I did. So I'm at this point now. Cake and cinnamon rolls. But I did drink water. Well, I had some cider too. Some pretty good cider. Okay, so here we go. Now the toner's on my skin. I got a little bit of tingling, so I'm gonna let it sit on there. It's not really just tingling. And while it sits on there, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my mask. Okay, as you can see, I still use the white cotton, to apply the toner as well. So now I'm going to start like mixing my mask ingredients together. So today on my skin, I'm going to use a bentonite clay. The reason why I use bentonite is that it is very cleansing. It's actually just a good base for, any mask, in my opinion. So I'm going to start with that. And then with the inflammation that I have, which is the burning, okay, that is inflammation. So because of the inflammation, I'm actually going to add a little bit of spirulina, just a tad. Okay. Yes, you can get spirulina in the store. Okay. So it is reachable. Otherwise, if you are in the city limits of Albuquerque, I've got you covered because I do offer a mineral mass service that incorporates spirulina. So, but I'm not going to use a lot of it. Just because usually with my customers that have acne, I usually put a little bit more spirulina in there for them. Okay, so I've got that. And also I'm going to add a little bit of charcoal, activated charcoal. Sorry, I meant to show you the spirulina because it's activated charcoal. So you can see we have what's called the herb store here in Albuquerque. And I love them because I can get a lot of herbs and minerals from them. So that's where I got my activated charcoal from. Be careful with activated charcoal. This is not something that you just need to use every day. Unlike some people think that you should. Oh, the tingling is just about gone. That's such a good feeling when it's almost gone because it means that the toner is really doing a good job of rebalancing out my pH. So I'm happy when the tingling does start to fade, especially if I start with a lot of tingle. Okay, I just add a little bit of a lot of water. I didn't mean to add too much water to it. All right, so we've got that going for us. Okay, mix. Okay. Thanks for coming back, Sophia. I appreciate that. All right, so this is my mixture here of I have bentonite. Maybe you'll see this better. We got some bentonite clay. I've got some activated charcoal. And I have spirulina. As you can tell, this mixture is so I don't want you to think that you have a cake mask on, okay? Like, please don't think that. You don't have to cake it on. The minerals get into your pores. And it's not about making sure you put on like cake. You know, like makeup. Have people cake their makeup on? Same concept. People just cake their makeup on. I'm like, dude, I don't think you really need it that much. That's a lot of layering. Excuse me. So I'm going to do a quick rinse off of my toner that I have before I apply the mask. So that's what I'm going to do now. And also this gives a little bit of moisture to my face before I put the mask on. So it feels so good now that that toner has stopped tingling. It means a lot that my pH is rebalancing itself. And I have not done the toner step in a few days. So even my cheeks are like happy, much happier now than before. Okay. All right, so here we go. So while I am applying the mask, anyone hops on, you can ask questions. Okay. I know it's still kind of a new format, so some people may not see that I'm doing this until way later, but you are welcome to ask me questions while I do this step. Okay, so things that are blooming right now in New Mexico will be affecting you, and that's cool. That's what it does. And I mentioned this earlier, but it's, you know, it doesn't hurt to just reiterate this, which is allergies are really a part of life. It's a part of your body's way of just communicating with you. So don't see allergens as bad things. Allergens are, you know, dogweed, okay, cottonwood, all right, other flowers, also fruits that may be coming up right now from the peach trees and the pear trees and apricot trees. Like, that's not bad that when your body is responding to them, it is okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Like, people to use allergies like because you have allergies, something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. That's just what happens. Allergies exist. They're supposed to exist, obviously. And they come from natural things, natural sources. Okay, so just remember that. So what I've been doing for the past couple of days to detox all the sugar out of my system is I have been using, I've been ingesting more greens over the past few days. I've been kind of slacking though yesterday because I ran out of greens and I went and got some more from Sprouts. So I'm actually good on greens now. So I got some red leaf lettuce. My favorite greens that I've been getting are they're called Chinese greens. Oh my goodness, they have like a little lemon zest to it. Smells so yummy, so yummy. And they just have like a little, give it a little ting to your when I'm sauteing my greens. It's really nice. All right, I'm paying special attention to this area right here because this area is not just dry, but it is so inflamed from all of the nose blowing and you know, crap I've been eating. Not crap. Well, yeah, crap. A lot of sugar is crap to me. It's in that category. So putting it there. Not afraid. Okay. Not afraid at all. Okay. Can you all see how far I've gotten? All right. And then you see I'm kind of under the jawline. All right. So speaking of allergies, that's what's going on with my voice right now. After taking my daughter to school this morning, obviously I got something in my system. No, I'm not gonna go in and take something because my voice is responding the way that it is. Don't need to. It's called water, so I'll just drink water. And also, it's also, you know, if you want, you can add some local honey to your tea or coffee, whatever you drink. Watch out for the coffee though. Don't do too much of it. Don't ingest too much coffee. So went to a birthday party, my cousin's birthday party. She turned 2 years old. And there was some delicious cake from a bakery here, based out of Albuquerque. They do excellent cakes and stuff like that. But one thing they don't do is they don't do gluten-free. They don't do vegan cakes. I don't know why more bakeries don't just incorporate it, but you seem to have to go to a vegan bakery to get vegan stuff, which I understand because, you know, you do what you know, right? And if a baker is not used to creating gluten stuff, you know, it's kind of hard to make that first step. But what a great step in the future, in my opinion, to make sure that you are a little more, you know, conscious about, you know, what people are interested in, the ties that it has to our health. I think it's very important. Okay. I'm about finished now with this. All right. So aside from the sugar from the party, don't look cute. Super cute. Hey. Oh goodness. Okay. So here's my little green mask. I don't know what kind of green this is. It's interesting, but hey, it does a world of good. So I'm okay with having looking like Hulk Hogan. I'm not Hulk Hogan, the Hulk for a few minutes. because this mask that I do and is part of our services also, it really does a lot for me and for my customers. So I am not afraid of continuing to use it. And I'm like, Jolly Green Giant. It's cool. All right. So for my detox, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to roast some beets after I finish with my live today, my live chat. I'm going to actually roast some beets in the oven and I'm going to eat them. I don't eat beets very often because it is a hybrid root. And so, it's just not something I incorporate, on a regular basis for my diet. However, the beets do have some really great cleansing properties. And I feel that it's necessary for my system to cleanse some things out. Asparagus is the same thing, actually. I don't have any asparagus, but I got some nice fresh beets from the growers market last week at Three Sisters Kitchen here in Albuquerque. And so I am just going to enjoy them. And I've also upped my coconut water. Coconut water is also very cleansing. So I've added that to my diet, my liquid diet for the week. I am eating. I'm just saying liquid diet because in addition to my water that I drink, which is the Kangen water, I've added coconut water. As well. That's good. Okay, so this morning I did make my chai tea, which is normal. That's my everyday. It's like my everyday beverage is my chai. It's very spicy. It's very strong, and I use almond milk as my cream for it. Okay, and so I added bee pollen into it this morning, and I have been adding bee pollen, and it has been helping because most of the time, think about it, I would probably be stopped up by now completely if I wasn't using any sort of bee pollen, something with some, excuse me, something with some antibodies in it to help me adjust to what is blooming right now, and the bee pollen helps with that. So even though I may be having some reaction to things that are blooming, this is nothing. I mean, I have gone through some really bad adjustments, and I'm just glad that I am able to, talk. I'm able to breathe. I'm able to, I'm breathing out of both nostrils. You know what I'm saying? My eyes were a little bit itchy yesterday, but they're not really that bad. Hey, Jade, how are you? They're really bad. So, hey, are you having any allergy issues you want to ask me about? So I'm going through some things that are affecting me allergy-wise and what I'm doing about it. And while I'm doing that, I have allergens on my face. So I am adjusting, I'm doing a mask to help with the inflammation that I'm having from these allergens in there. So, so back to the allergy support, bee pollen. Also, local honey. You can take that. I'm doing this so I can dry out quicker. Go to your growers market, farmers market, and find some local honey. And if they have local honey, they probably have the bee pollen also, if they're real, beekeepers. And then also lemons are my friend. So I've gotten some more lemons from the store. I haven't had any in, I think, 3 days. So I'll need to get more lemon in my system. And then mint. So I have some fresh mint that I've been kind of chewing on. And I take what's called a shot also. The shot is with essential oils. You can see it drying, right? The shot is with essential oils, and I put lavender, peppermint, and lemon. Just 1 drop each is fine for about an eighth of a cup of hot water. I boil the water, and I use only filtered water. And it's not just because it's New Mexico. I actually did some research on water to see what states and cities and counties you were taking out the most pollutants in water, and I was not satisfied with the amount of pollutants that New Mexico was taking out. So I immediately, instead of drinking tap water, I went into only getting filtered water. And one way I noticed it was because I still have an ice maker and I turn it off and on. And I noticed when I turned the ice maker back on, my ice was yellow. So I did not like that. So that's what sparked that's what sparked my research on water qualities in the area that I am in, which I am in the city of Albuquerque. And even though New Mexico does not have the worst water, which they don't, actually Texas was like in the top 5. I can't remember if Texas, it was up there though. That's all I'm saying. It was up there, okay, with their water. So do some research on the water that you are ingesting if you're drinking from the tap. You know, when you're taking a shower and whatnot, that's one thing. And even like if you're brushing your teeth, you know, the water does have an effect. So don't like discount the water quality because it does affect you just like a lot of other things do. So keep that in mind. Okay. So big thing I want to talk about, which I mentioned it earlier, but you remember when I talked about the cake, eating the cake this weekend, and I had cinnamon rolls. Processed sugar is the devil. I just can't come up with a better name for it. It just really is. It's the devil. It is. It's like a. It's like a. Gosh, I don't know what the word I'm looking is. This word I'm looking for, but I can't remember. It eats away the nutrients in your body. It throws your body off. It's a culprit for diseases. And it's a culprit for discomforts, including allergies. It's a culprit for sickness. So if you find yourself getting sick very often, like your body can't seem to fight anything, sugar may be a culprit. Other things that are culprits, like I don't want you to think that, you know, sugar is the only thing. Like if you had like a big surgery, your body's getting over some trauma, if you are a cancer survivor, if you've had things removed from your body, those things do take a hit and they affect your body's response time to foreign substances that enter it, i.e. allergies, i.e. Viruses. So your body is going to be automatically weak because of how it's had to fight. And then especially if you went through chemo, I'm specifically talking about, you know, cancer. You know, the chemotherapy does weaken your body, so you become more susceptible to illnesses and viruses as well. Whereas a extremely healthy person that hasn't had any chemo or any other issues, you know, may not experience it, but you will. But outside of that type of person, I'm sorry, I'm talking about this. My face is getting super tight now because the mask is about ready to come off. See? It's got a little bit of wetness. But sugar is something that we can't control. Like, you know, you can't, I mean, if you had chemo, that's done. But, you know, sugar is something we can control. So you can decrease the amount of sugar you ingest on a daily basis. It's very important. You have control over that. Nobody forces you to eat. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some people do get forced to do things, but on the average, you're not forced to eat cake all the time, or forced to eat pie, or forced to have sauces or dip your nuggets in a sweet sauce all the time. That's your call. That's what you have decided to do. And so if you're doing that, you need to look at the amount of sugar that are in those things, because it does affect you. It affects your body. And I love sugar. You know, a lot of people know that I used to be very much addicted to Krispy Kreme donuts. And some people see it as something funny or lighthearted because it's not, I don't know, crack rock, but Sugar is just as addictive as crack, or another drug. So, and sugar is a drug. That's just what it is. Especially that white sugar. That white sugar is terrible. So, just try to stay away from it. I know, easier said than done. I understand. I used to be on it too. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and rinse because my face is so tight. I can't even smell it, you guys. I feel a cartoon character. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off. Let me straighten up my stuff over here and move my notebook for my notes for today. And I'm gonna go ahead and rinse. And move on to the very last step for the last 2 minutes of the podcast. I'll just leave you right here till I come back. Okay, I'll be back. Oh, I have rinsed off my mask, as you can see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just to make sure I did a decent job of rinsing, I'm just going to go over it a little bit with a little bit more water. And drink some water. So I'm gonna go over the edges that I can't see very well when I'm rinsing my face off. Around my ear. Also, since I washed my hair this morning and I did use a conditioner, I just sort of pay special attention to the hairline. Because sometimes if the conditioner is left on there, my skin doesn't like that either. Okay. I can tell a difference in my complexion a little bit. Okay, so I can't wait till I can stop blowing my nose though, because it's like really sore. Okay, so what I did is I just rinsed everything off, and it feels so much better already. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy about that. Okay. All right. Remember how I mentioned earlier how my skin was really dry and I ran out of my natural jelly shot by Leela's Body Cocktails? Yeah, I missed that bad boy. So guess what? I've got some This is actually my back bar, so I don't usually use it myself. See, I'm already sniffing, so let me go ahead and blow my nose before I put this on. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Had an alert come up. Okay. So oh, I missed something right here. Did you see that? Had a little bit of mask left. Okay. So that's that. Make sure to get my eyebrows really good too. Okay. I actually did a pretty good job rinsing it off. All right. So what I have here is the natural jelly shot right there. I just put a little bit on there. And I just want to like pay special attention to this. Oh, it's so sore because I've been blowing it. Okay. So this is my driest area here. So I'm going to put the natural jelly shot there and down here. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm also going to put some of the jelly shot up here too, because I get pretty dry right there as well. I'm really going to probably just put it all over because I just feel like super dry right now, and my skin has really been missing natural jelly shot. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then I got on my lips. There's a fine line between moisturized and greasy, right? So I had to like get back into the not greasy category. Okay, I'm just checking to see if I need to put it anywhere else. All right. And then the rest of it, I did get a good bit of it. So I'm going to put it on my hands and my elbows because they get dry, right? They're okay right now though, but anyway, that's that. So that was the natural jelly shot. And then I'm going to put on the moisture step. The reason why I'm making sure to do the moisture step is because it has the sunscreen in it. I don't care who you are. You need to support your skin with combating the sun, any harmful sun rays. We need sun rays. We need some D. It provides that for us. So don't be afraid of the sun. But when I say protection from the sun, I mean proper sunscreen, and not just because the bottle says sunscreen, but because it's actually sunscreen. If you want to look up some natural sunscreens, feel free. I sell sunscreen, but if you have coconut oil at home, that's actually a sunscreen too. So don't be afraid of the coconut oil. It's your friend. All right, here we go. So I am putting on moisture step. That's the last step that I have right there. So while I'm doing this, I did want to tell you guys a little bit about what I am up to this week. Who know what I'm doing. So you know that I am a mother. For the most part during the week, I really don't do much as far as like evening activities and things like that, because I really focus on my daughter, make sure she's happy, well-rounded, and she gets all the love and attention that she needs. But this weekend, I'm really looking forward to a couple of things. All right, so I am finally going to get to my Haitian dance class at Sway Fitness with Shirley. That is on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to it. If you see this video before Saturday and you want to come with me, come join me in the class, please do so. And by the way, Shirley will be on Good Skin Live. Probably, I think it's the 17th when she's coming on. I'll get my dates confused. Anyway, just check next week, Wednesday, every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Um, and this week we did do 10:30, but really it's supposed to be 11 a.m. now. I changed the time because I was having some there's just issues upon issues on Wednesday mornings. And so really 11 o'clock is just way easier for me. And more, it's better for me to segue into the podcast at 11 o'clock versus at 10 or 10:30. It's really tough before then. But Haitian dance class Saturday, and Miss Shirley from Sway Fitness, who actually teaches that class and teaches some other great classes, and also does a lot of awesome stuff here in New Mexico. She's going to be on Good Skin Live on Instagram and YouTube. So you have to check her out. I think she's going to teach me something. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to do the Haitian dance on Saturday. And let's see. As some of you all know, I will have a new location for Leela's Body Cocktails. Super excited about it. I know my clients have been looking forward to me having a new space where they can sort of like get away. So it is on 6800 Montgomery, and I am in partnership with the wonderful About Face Med Spa here in Albuquerque with Miss Laura Johnson, who you see on Woman Wednesdays, which is the fourth Wednesday of every month. She comes on. We have a great time. We talk about women issues specifically and all kinds of good stuff. So I'm super excited about the new location, 6800 Montgomery Boulevard Northeast. Sweet D, we will be in there next week. I'm so excited. The space is gorgeous already, and I look forward to getting in there and seeing you all there. Last thing I want to talk about is a couple of events that I have coming up. I have 5 minutes. So Girls Night Out. Girls Night Out at Isleta Casino out here in Albuquerque on the outskirts. I would say it's like outside of Albuquerque, but that is coming up. Yes, I'm excited for Girls Night Out. Leela's Body Cocktails will be providing indulgences, which we are doing holistic facials. So if you are attending Girls Night Out, you will see us, okay? That is on the 26th of April. It is at 6 p.m. at Isleta Casino. You do have to purchase tickets in advance. It's not a show up kind of thing. So get your tickets in advance. It is thrown by the Ronald McDonald House. It is a huge fundraiser that they have. This thing is huge. Like, this is my third year. Yes, this is my third year with Ronald McDonald House and Girls Night Out, and I'm super excited and be glad that they allow me to to take over their indulgences. But I'm really looking forward to it. So those are our events that we have coming up. There's also Earth Fest. Earth Fest is on the 20th, which is a Saturday. Girls Night Out is a Friday night. Earth Fest is a Saturday on the 20th. I will be there, but not with Leela's Body Cocktails. I'll be there with Nuevo Mexico, making sure everyone is protected from sun damage and has a good time when they're hiking and doing other outside activities. So, hope I got you enough information. I have to say that I am very pleased with the facial I put on myself today, because my skin was more pollution. But I think with the fact that I'm getting rid of the sugar, back to my normal diet, my skin will have an easier time adjusting. So I'm looking forward to that because it's already feeling a whole lot better. You all have an awesome week. Please do check back on my lives and play through it. Share it with everybody with these allergy information, and you need help. Everybody else needs help too. Or you can just pop a pill. Just pop a pill, I guess. People do that, but I don't pop pills like that. Well, I don't pop pills at all, but share it with other people, because you can help them to understand allergies better and what's going on with their skin and internally as well. Skin is an organ, so it responds to certain things too. Thanks for joining me on Good Skin World, and I appreciate every single one of you who hop on. Facebook, excuse me, Facebook. I'm not on Facebook right now. Who hop on Instagram, thank you so much. If you hop on YouTube, thank you so much. Please share it. And I will see you next Wednesday for Good Skin, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay, so we're not doing 10:30. We're doing 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I will see you then. So I will say goodbye to you two first, and you enjoy your week. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Share it, and I hope you like survive this allergy season.